Hey, how it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard. Took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. Like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're trying to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Third down. Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Come on. 13!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 74 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10.
Just like that. Check 99.
Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Andre Ellington, his first carry. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Jameis to throw it. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First carry for Peyton Barber. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Play action now. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Joker.
Here's Ellington. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Winston. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 28 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He's checking. 11.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. 180! Let's make these babies cry on the way back home.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 5-0. Check 49.
Winston now. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 39 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touch, this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Here we go. 180! Check 15. Check 15. White. Check. Cross.
On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! QB's traps. Let's go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go.
In the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, we got 4 down. 21.
Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Check 4.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
65.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Here we go. 20.
Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down. 36.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And this one's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Stick,
lock.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Watch the shoot. 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Here we go. 180.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
11.
Heavy on the edge.
Get hot.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Winston now to throw on first down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
25.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Winston. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
56 is the mark.
They'll throw again. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. This goes to Barber, the running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Jay's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Barber. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Play fake. Winston. That'll be caught by Jordan Leggett, his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go.
Now Winston. And Watson has it right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Jameis again. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Follow. Keep it up, guys.
Barber on first and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Sponge. No. Let's go.
This is Allington. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jameis to throw it. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
You got tight right there.
From the gun, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
First and 10.
Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 3.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Now he'll duck it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 3. 11.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21. Check.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Noah Spence able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready. Black 22. Check, check. Watch 54. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Check, 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 check. Slam, slam, slam.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Gotta do better.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Ready? Blue ready. Right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw, Winston. And now he'll let this one go deep. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
21.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that?
Here we go.
The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
One, Omaha. Press down.
2nd down, McKinnon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Wide, get wide.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here we go. Black 80. Check 45 to Mike. All day. Check 9. 12.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Flush to his right. as the Washington Husky, it's Dante Pettis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, alert! 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 Greystone, travel.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Mike, here we go, here we go. Mike 20!
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Two! Get hot!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking for the and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for two. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Undercut. Flip it. Slam.
Working out of the gun. Winston. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Taylor now returning it. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Check out
12, fellas, here we go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Ball going deep here for Taylor. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
13.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Black, 56. Hey.
On first down, it's Barber. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Let's go.
On second down, Barber. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. On the ground, Ellington. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Ellington. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Ready? Black 22. Right there, 56. Stay with your man.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Winston on the keeper.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my best are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my best are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.